just like during.
Definitely
That's what
again.
there's
We
only
gotta
four
do the most
on
default ranked over.
Alright, this one I'm actually going to record my voice for, because it just seems like something I should actually be doing here. Alright, so first band's going to be going to Orange Team, and they're going to be picking Nomad. Obviously, cut off rotations. It's quite simple as to why they ban her. On the attack side, I'm pretty sure we're going to see something that's a low-risk ban. Unless they plan on devaluing their own attacks until further notice. We're actually going to see an absolute smack to vertical gameplay, so they're going to be removing Buck just simply because that's Loki's pick. Plus vertical gameplay. Now we're going to see the ban for defense on blue side, obviously, default Mira. And for the final defense pick, we are going to see, and this is going to be an interesting trade-off because a lot of the best defense operators are typically the ones that are banned. We're going to see a Clash ban, which is, I mean, it's pretty low risk because not a lot of people use Clash anyways, so it works out. We're going to see the default second floor Aviator Games Room push. We are going to be seeing the standard attack with Hibana for hatches, Jackal and Twitch, Ashe and Sledge for your typical push. We're going to see at least 2 ACOGs just to hold down sight, and we're going to have most likely and pretty obviously pistol roaming. We're going to actually see a 6th pick off of Castle, which is interesting because, okay, switching off to Legion just to cut off their points of entry rather than with barricades but with actual physical stopping power. Nothing out of order here, just typical barricading. Without the mirror strategy, you typically see a naked wall to the right here, so that's interesting to say the least. It's going to deny them any coverage of being able to defend against pushing into this very room here. So it'll be really easy to transfer their people pretty much anywhere across the south side of this building.
Yokai can handle this.
See Logi placing his Yokai in classical. Alright. And okay. I guess he was scaring him just a little bit. We're gonna see the attackers actually pushing from down below. Interesting. They're actually doing a very large roam clear. I do have to hand it to them. The roam clear is absolutely phenomenal. They will clear on anybody that is not on base before they actually start pushing. I see Andrew here sitting in living room, trying to cut off anybody that's working on their way from first floor up. We're going to see a potential gunfight here in a second as they're watching. They are none the wiser as to Bandit creeping up behind them here. We're going to see a pick off from Raven on to Pistol here. As Raven takes out he's actually creating a Pico, is he not? No, he's not. He's holding off his angles here. Okay. Nothing far too out of the ordinary here. We're going to see Jacko start to make his way from Vernanda into the study. His way down main stairs, try to catch some footprints on the way there to cut off rotation. Nothing too crazy here. We're going to see him hitting a goo mine here. see 5-7 throwing, kind of shooting out one of his goo mines. See the pick on Ash off of the second roamer, which is going to cost pretty much all roaming capabilities. Now that all roam clear is done for, everybody else that's left is all on site. So it's going to be pretty cut and dry. Go for a generic smoke plant potentially. 8 seconds left. Ash burning out the Jaeger ADS. We're gonna see an injury on 5-7 here. He's gonna do the Pikachu ball. 27 seconds left. We're gonna see 2 kills here. Wow, I actually just witnessed a kill. We're gonna see Ash rush in and get immediately blasted by this and killed. Blast is left with the Raven here. Gonna be going for a quick point here. Defenders won by the skin of their teeth. Actually, I take that back. Logie was sitting down nice and still, waiting for the bait, basically, to hold off any sort of a plant on Sledge. Excuse me, I'm very tired. It was a very good round. The roam clear on ANH was absolutely phenomenal. They pulled off all the roamers before attacking straight onto site, and they almost succeeded if it weren't for the clever playing of defense. I feel like if they would have reduced their aggression a little bit and kind of just waited for the defense to make a couple mistakes and pick off their primary ACOGs, that would have been a very, very good decision instead. I don't know how the Bandit got a battery kill, because there wasn't really any shock wire anywhere nearby. He must have been trying to push super hard and got killed by it. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, second defense is going to be our good old trophy room. See Logie working on the walls here. I believe they're going to make the rotation in astronomy for the usual. I'm going to see a Krajik actually shotgunning out the top of statuary so that he can impact in case they make their way into the bedroom. Otherwise, you can see pistol placing ADSs to cover off any flashing. Ooh, that was a very interesting pistol shot there, my good sir. Gonna have Andrew pulsing down below within living room. Alright, so we're gonna see Ash here working her way from the northeast side. We're gonna have Jackal working his way in from here. Going from roundabout into sight. Oh, he's really locating the main. Interesting. I think they're actually grouping up here instead. I don't know what the hell that was. Alright. Otherwise, we're gonna see Logie on his cameras. We're gonna see the first pick on our roamer Jaeger here. That's gonna be an injury and a kill. Oh my goodness, that's 2 for Raven. They've already taken out both of the roamers. They already have complete control of the rest of the entire site. All that's left is a Krajik holding statuary, and we have 5-7 holding trophy. We have Logie in astronomy, which now lets Cerberus basically do whatever the hell he wants up top. We're gonna have Ash working her way from below, making sure that all ground floor is covered. Basically, Ash can cover anybody who's trying to work from above. We have 5-7 here, scrambling to figure out what the hell he's going. We're gonna see a nice impact. Very nice trade here. We're gonna see Loki get the first pick on the team. just to get refragged here. What's left here now is a project. There we go. Very nice. 5-7 getting a nice pick, but all for naught because Raven will pick up their next kill, as well as Thermite going from the attack side. It was very good utility usage by the anchors that limited them down to as much time as they could possibly get, but biggest problem here is that a roam clear is just magnificent on ANH's team. They're pretty much just pulling off all the roamers within the first minute, if not less, and already taking complete advantage of everywhere around site. They're setting up crossfires basically with a solid minute and a half to 2 minutes to spare. I think if our roamers kind of focused more on the awareness approach instead of actually going for frags, pulling them off of what they're currently doing, because it's, in all honesty, it's not about getting the kills within the first minute. It's about wasting their time. If you can waste their time, take care of certain things so that they can actually do their jobs. If they have a minute left to do something that would have taken them 3 minutes, you basically have already won in that case. You see a cheeky off camera inside of the master bedroom. No, honestly, take a look at some of the camera placements that we have here. Not sure if it's going to be late or not, but we're going to see reinforcements of astronomy, hopefully. Another nice Valkyrie camera sitting there in bed, in the bathroom. We're now going to see the rotate from a project. This is interesting because it's already action phase. Gonna see Cerberus working his way from the northwestern side. Gonna have Logi moving around 90. Pistol himself working in astronomy now downstairs. Gonna see the first gunfight going between Ash and Pistol. I see Pistol immediately rotating off there. Now we're gonna have Ash actually almost pursuing, if not just relocating herself. Now on her drone. Interestingly enough, their roam clear is still massive. We have Zofia droning, we have Jackal working on getting Pistol's location at the moment. You can see the first work of Ash below, already taking a Krogic and Andrew down to health. See a Pistol getting tracked now by Jackal, which is then going to cause Ash to start pursuing. We're going to be setting up a crossfire on Ava here. Gonna see him getting the counter pick, but we're gonna see the refrag here from Jackal immediately. Basically taking out one of their roamers, if not their only roamer. We're gonna see Logi here holding as best as he can. We're gonna see a nice nitro cell from Andrew here. Good job, Andrew. Sophia will now be blowing out the ADS. Should be taking Andrew to conspicuously a lot of health. I have no idea why he rotated. You can see the cutoff there. Raven here actually at very low health.
Reloading.
I'm interested to see how the three of them are going to hold this. We're going to see a nice kill from a Krogic. We're going to see Logi actually roaming here with Echo. We're going to see a pick on Jack with a refrag from 5-7. Which we're now going to see Zofia here pulling out the goo mine. Rotating in to potentially get a plant in the last 5 seconds. Wow. They were not expecting to have to actually plant. That was very good on Logi's part for sitting out of the blue and just betting on them going for the plant, because they did not take that opportunity. Alright, we're going to see the standard pick. We're actually picking up Maestro here now instead of Smoke, just to take an interesting point in denial of plant. We're going to see a 6th pick off of ACOG going to Pulse. Okay, Logi's going to be roaming here now in concert with Pistol. Pardon me again. So your pretty much typical setup. Interesting because this makes it very reliant upon the roamers to basically distract. You know, cutting off the mirror pick just deletes so much you can do here. But interestingly, leaving the wall to game room open, or if not game room, if aviator room, which is interesting to say the least, because you know, while it does provide them the ability to actually force them out from pistol, it seems like they're kind of scrambling, if not. Because Pistol has been very lucky to have been able to reinforce that in time. You see Logi working his way. Logi is now running away here. We got Ash droning in. Balcony laundry room. Will there be anybody to intercept? There will not be. But we will be seeing Pistol now working his way downstairs to meet with the Sledge.
Sensor activated.
Who does not know he's there yet. We're going to see Ash trying her damnedest to try to work her way through here. We're going to see the first pick onto Logan cutting off that pulse. Very, very hardcore pick. And now we're going to see a potential refrag. Potential refrag taken on Jaeger onto the IQ. We're now going to see Jackal potentially picking up footprints to get the refrag on Jaeger, making this an uneven 4x3. Now all of the roam clear is pretty much done here, so all they have to do now is just close the road on site. They've already got this in the bag. Ash working her way below right now. Now has their lines of sight over on the common point place. You can see them starting to drone now just to make sure they can get their targets in place. Hibana now pushing through 90. Just waiting for the chance to take these guys out here. Gonna see the Hibana on the wall. That still provides her a good view from below here, which is actually very because this allows her to look completely and potentially cut off the rotation. We're going to see a nice potential immediate refrag from Jackal here. This will be a 3v2 scenario. They're going to go for the smoke plant now. Is Andrew going to be able to cut that off? It's going to be a 3v1 scenario, but it seems it's already been planted, and it is most likely going to be a losing fight here. We see a Deagle kill on Andrew here. Running for his very life now. We're going to have Cerberus holding the 90 angle. We're going to have Jackal waiting to hear the defuse. Which this is actually very... Oh my goodness, he might actually get this. Will he get this? This is being very, very... That is unfortunate. If he would have stuck that, he would have potentially been able to disarm that in time. But you couldn't be sure enough. Very close round between the two of them. I noticed that as they started pushing up, they started playing super aggressively and peeking. And as they were peeking, the defense was holding better angles and therefore taking them out, making it more of an even fight. A lot of refrags though, which is good communication on both parts. Gonna have your standard defenses on both Aviator Game Zoom for both push and defense. Possibly going to be seeing the same strategy as last time. It's looking like it so far. Rotation built by Maestro here. We're going to see an Ella now instead. I don't typically ever see Pistol playing Ella, so I'm interested to see how it plays. I know the only reason why Ella is typically picked so much is just for the pure sake of recoil, but Pistol's lasering is pretty on point, so I'm excited to see what he's got. Let the round begin. We're gonna see all 5 spawning on Ruin's side now. See Ash working her way downstairs as well as Jackal. We're gonna see Hibana working her way around. Jackal's actually be pursuing downstairs. Obviously, take off roam clear. And let's get a look-see on Pistol here. He's still upstairs setting up utility, if not holding sight. Interestingly enough. Let's see, Quadrant placing his Evil Eye quite late in the round already. .57 already taking damage from some source. You see IQ droning her way on stairs. Just make sure that she can basically walk around and... The first flashes go on Ivana inside of study. Now they're going to start breaking in. Covering down 90. First recordings are now here. We're going to see scannings of what I believe is... Ooh, we're going to see 2 kills from Pistol immediately, taking out both the IQ and the Hibana. Very low on health though, so he's going to potentially need a reset soon. Which kind of gives the attack a chance to recuperate and try to adapt to what just happened. We're going to see a pick on Sledge now, taking out 3 of the people. That roam clear did not go too well for them. Picking unexpected places really caught them off guard here. You see Ash at 90. And see them getting the reset to make sure that Pistol has enough health to live another day. Gonna have Andrew inside of A, low health himself. You see Jackal taking a peek around 90. Now Boomerang do get killed. And now it is a 1v4 scenario. So it's a very, 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 very impatient peek on Pistol's part. 1v3 scenario, we have 5-7 here, potentially holding off. Ash has no choice but to win the defense round, it's all it takes. It's good work on their part now because the defense is starting to take it slower. Starting to play more on site because the attacking side is more so focused on roam clear that they're wasting. If they spend so much time droning and taking out the roam clear instead of trying to figure out where they are, they're actually wasting more time by playing roamers, or by not playing roamers than playing roamers. Gonna see a nice even 2v3 now in this map. We're gonna see now pulling out smoke for the denial of plant. Logi's 6th picking to pulse to bring up the roam. That's kind of what I just said, you know. I think if they focused more on holding down the point, you know, they would actually be wasting more of the attackers' time because the attackers can't seem to find the roamers. If the roamers were playing more of cat and mouse instead of roamers were playing mouse instead of the game of cat and mouse, they'd have a much better time trying to waste the time of the attackers. The longer that they wait, the worse decisions that they make. Gonna see the standard impact trick from a Krajic here. Also making the rotate to astronomy from sight. We're going to see the actual walls put up from master bedroom connector instead of bathroom. We're going to see all 5 once again spawning outside ruins. Pulling off the same strats as before. We're going to see Raven potentially holding angle. Going to be pulling out their drones soon enough. Gonna have Jackal now droning inside the window. Popping off there, potentially getting the windows open here.
RED active. Sweeping perimeter.
Gonna be potentially seeing Pistol. Pistol's now catching on. If you look at it, he's now just biding his time waiting. The longer he waits, the longer they have to sit down for.
Enemy contact! Scanning for devices and traps.
Bomb detected.
IQ taking out the ERD.
Drone activated. Planting the toxins.
Gonna see 5-7 and creating anti-rotate here.
Stun grenade.
Stunning inside of astronomy. Hibana now working her wonders. See the bottommost pieces now taken out, which is actually more problematic for them.
Set and blow it up. Going live. Flash out.
We're now going to see that whole entire side of the wall opened up now. Going to have a Krajic potentially taking on any of the side people. See Pistol getting the frag on Jackal. Very good for taking out the roam clear. And I see Ash waiting for the rotate from Ella. Basically, it's a game of cat and mouse. Gonna see a pick on to smoke from Sledge. Ash now rotating back up. There's now 50 seconds left in the round. Cerberus now going for the plant. Will he hold that plant? That is the question. And attackers have now won round 6 by taking out the last remaining person. We're now at halftime, solid 3v3, and we're going to see the roles switching. Going for the first floor dining room and kitchen hold. Interesting. Very unorthodox team, but still very functional and efficient. We're going to see your standard ADS, Pulse, Mutant, Legion. Standard roam. That's actually a lot more roam clear than you'd expect. Interesting. We've brought Maverick, Blackbeard, Thermite, Jackal, and IQ. 2 of those pieces very toxic, but we've all seen worse, haven't we? We're going to see no 6th pick from either side of the team. Alright, take a look-see here. Going to see your standard reinforcements. Putting off all connections. We see Cerberus taking over hatches, making sure that the enemy can't rotate without taking care of those hatches.
Deploying jammer.
Cerberus's aim is something else.
Stay clear of the line of fire.
Just letting you know, Cerberus, that was caught on camera.
ADS up and running.
Okay, we're gonna see a split push. We're gonna have Logie working his way from Fountain, 5-7 working his way from Ruins, and we're gonna have our main push working their way from Stable. We're gonna have Pistol Meteor working his way to the roof. Andrew already on his way holding the angles.
Reloaded! Going barricade!
Gonna see the cutoff from
Throwing
Wolf now.
flashbang.
Interestingly enough, we're not going to see a lot of roam clear from our team. I feel like if they'd be more aggressive in taking out the roamers, this would be a better situation.
Door barricaded. Deploying heartbeat sensor. Drone up.
Gonna have Pulse pulsing out the enemy here.
Launcher deployed.
Targets detected. First floor.
You see the first pick on Logie, from Logie onto the roamer, taking a 1 of the 2 roam clear.
Jammer deployed.
You are gonna see Raven working his way down through art storage now. Interested to see how this pans out because they now have pretty much even sight coverage. Now see Logie taking out the Pulse, which is the second person on the squad. We're going to see a pick now from Raven onto Blackbeard. He's now going to be rotating his way back up through Wine Cellar stairs.
Here we go! Stay back!
If not, moving his way towards main stairs. 5-7 now thermiting the wall. Gonna have Legion holding long angle, taking out the thermite. What an angle!
Planting toxin.
I'll have to get that on camera at some point. Which leaves only a Krojek, Pistol, and Logie left. See Mute holding as best of an angle as he can. And now we are going to see IQ taking off the pick for their last roam clear. Now means they can focus more on sight, getting the second to last kill. Krojek killing the Mute, which now leaves just Legion with about 16 seconds to go. Taking out Pistol. Diffuser now down, it's down to a 1v1. Is this a botched? Or what is this? Let's see the plant now.
RED scanning.
Activating drone. Camera ready.
Located above.
All set to jam the meridian. Swapping mags. RED scanning. Target detected. Throwing stun grenade. Cover me, reloading! Scanning for devices and craft.
Loading new mag!
Prepping missiles.
Changing mags!
Train system attached.
See you on the other side.
Nitro activated.
Three mags!
Wall reinforced!
Ready to go.
Reinforcing the wall! Flame carpenter on that wall!
Jammer activated. Camera initiated. Loading mag. Reloading. Loading new mag. We can push forward.
Blowing it low. in position.
Torches a go. We move carefully. A few eat our own prey! I have you covered. Stay close. Laying down some smoke. In position to knock it down. Sensor going up.
We can stop running.
Clear! Laser wire in.
ADS deployed.
Planting toys!
Stay clear of ADS on the fire.
Reloading! Here's a treat! Loading new magazine! Firing position. Deploying sensor. Reloading! Zone activated. Tossing key. Stay behind me. Mag! Thermal preview position.
Reloading!
Going live. Impact out. Toxins in position. Activated. Saving for electronics.
Lean out! Get behind me! Baits in position. Swapping mags!
Deploying jammer. Evil eye so very ready. All reinforcements nearly done. Reloading!
Reload!
Phone activated. Swampy, all barricaded. Needle set. Drones up and running. Deploying a drone. Lights out. Deploying jammer.
Scanning. Bomb spotted.
Targets detected. Deploying heartbeat sensor.
Nitro deployed. Detonating.
Serious drywall work coming up.
Loaded mag!